What's up, movie lovers? I'm Mike, and this is Gotta Love Them Movies. From director Gavin Hood, director of Ender's Game, and X-Men Origins Wolverine, comes Eye in the Sky. That's right, Eye in the Sky, the new film from director Gavin Hood. It's kind of weird that I compare X-Men Origins Wolverine and Ender's Game to Eye in the Sky because those two previous movies were garbage. Eye in the Sky is... It kind of blew my mind at how good it was. I had no... When the end credits came up and said that it was directed by Gavin Hood, I was like, what? He did this? That's amazing. Eye in the Sky is a story about a military operation run by the Brits. They find some major terrorists in Kenya. They're like on Africa's number, I think it's 3 and 4 most wanted list. They find these guys and they're ready to take them out, but there's complications. This movie reminded me a lot of the film Failsafe. Do you remember Failsafe? It was originally broadcast in the 1960s. It was kind of about the Cold War and like the Cuban Missile Crisis. It was kind of taken from the events of the Cuban Missile Crisis. Then in the 90s, they remade it with George Clooney and Don Cheadle and a host of other people. It was amazing. It was really well done. It's just a drama about... Who cares? We're not talking about Failsafe. We're talking about Eye in the Sky. Eye in the Sky has tension throughout the entire film. The opening was a little confusing to me, but once we got into it, I realized that this isn't just a movie about trying to get the terrorists and, oh, this is a moral dilemma that we're facing and all the complications that come into a decision like this. The people, and I assume that these are fictitious characters, they have real lives. We get to see a little glimpse into Alan Rickman's life. We get to see a little glimpse into Helen Mirren's life. We get to see a little glimpse into Aaron Paul's life. And these are real people with real emotions. And the stakes of the world, it's literally the stakes of the world. Yeah, so I was really impressed with how the film is able to combine multiple layered issues. There were political issues at stake. There were moral issues at stake. There were war issues at stake. I think this film is much more important than you watch the trailer and give credit to. There's a lot more to this film. It was very nuanced. It was very political in the sense of the things that happen in this movie are very important, not just on a military scale, but you can take the lessons from this film and kind of incorporate them into your own life. And I was so blown away. From a storytelling perspective, this film had me riveted. I was biting my nails throughout the whole film. Look, see? Nail bites. The performances of this film were so good. Helen Mirren, come on, does Helen Mirren ever pick bad projects? Does Alan Rickman ever pick bad projects? It's not the kind of movie that you're gonna, go out and watch 6 times over and over and over again. But I think it is an important film that we take into consideration to understand more about the world that we live in and to understand how we interact with people. I think that was the takeaway. Plus, it's also kind of fun to watch Aaron Paul do something completely different. The whole time I was waiting for him to say, "Magnets, bitch!" and it never happened. And so that was kind of nice to see a different side of Aaron Paul. So Gotta Love Them Movies gives it a 4 out of 5.
I didn't know you could fly a plane!
Why, yes! Land, no!
Anyway, guys, I want to know what you thought of Eye in the Sky. Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at GLT Movies. If you happen to be in Juneau, Alaska at the end of the month, the last weekend of April, I'm performing in the Alaska State Improv Festival, so check that out. You can find the details in the description below. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share, or just share it. just, I think you can copy and paste. If you copy and paste, then the video will, just share it. Just share it. Because sharing is caring. All right, movie lovers, I'm out of here.